North Clipper High friends, Darth Memo here for another episode of my Star Wars opinions. The topic of today is, are Finn and Poe gonna be involved in a gay romance? This is Darth Memo's channel. So, shortly after the release of Episode 7, The Force Awakens, on an interview with, I think, Ellen something, Oscar Isaacs, Poe, John Boyega, Finn, and Daisy Ridley, Rey, were being interviewed, and Oscar Isaac had mentioned how he was going to be in... And Oscar Isaac mentioned that in his cockpit scenes, he was playing romance. And then when he was asked to specify further, and he said, and he wouldn't say, he said for all we, he said he could have even been doing it with a droid. Now, after this, many fans were like, well, he was in a cockpit with with Finn, and that led many people to start shipping Finn and Poe. And, and when I say many people, I don't mean like the population, I mean just a lot of people. And, then, John Boyega had commented on it saying that there was no, romance going on, and that, it was all just in Oscar Isaac's head, and that put many people down. But, ever since asked about it on an interview recently, John Boyega, so he's stated for Episode 8 that his role is going to be much more physical, so he's going to be in the gym some more. And he took a video and put it on Instagram of him working out, and Oscar Isaac was in the background going, yeah, baby, go on, and give it to me, or something like that, and people just flipped out. And he was asked about it recently, and he said, as far as quote, as far as I'm concerned, when JJ sat us down to go through a script, it was just a bromance. But now I'm starting to learn what Mark Hamill said back when shooting the original Star Wars trilogy, is that before he knew that Darth Vader was his father, you never know what they're going to pull, close quote. And so many people think that he's openly endorsing it, like it's going to happen, as well as the fact that Rian Johnson, Ryan Johnson, the director and writer of Episode 8, as well as the guy giving the story treatment for Episode 9, tweeted this picture. A picture of Finn and Poe locking lips, as Rey was giving Finn a nice high five. And there's been many things going around saying that, well, this is going to happen. They're going to have a gay romance. Well, and I'm sorry, if you are a homosexual, starting from here on out, it might get a little offending to you. I don't really want there to be a homosexual relationship in the main episodic films. I mean, if they put that in the spin-off films, or in the expanding universe, which they already have, with the characters Moff Gideon Moores from Lords of the Sith, Sinjir Rath Velis from Aftermath, as well as Nora Wexley's sister and her wife from Aftermath. Now, as I will say, Sinjir Rath Velis, he's actually a pretty cool character. I like him. And main people think as well as if they made political, like a friend of mine, Hunter, they've already made some political statements by having a black male and a woman being the leads for the new movie. And he's like, why wouldn't they go all the way and make it and include a gay romance? Well, you're also alienating your audience if you do that. I mean, because 90% of the population is not gay. Having a black man or young female as your roles, that's not alienating population. If anything, that's including them completely. You can't you can still relate to a character despite his race. If anything, now the females can relate more. We still have a main female character, but not necessarily if we do that with a gay relationship. And as well as, just looking at it, I hope they don't do it. Some reason why they wouldn't do it is because places such as Russia and China, they don't condone things that promote homosexual behavior. So that if that had a gay relationship in the movie, it wouldn't be screened in China or Russia. That would cause, especially in China, that would cause some profit loss. And also, but to counter that, I was reading an article and it had stated how not a whole lot out of $2 billion made, only $130 million was made from China, and so it's not like they'd be facing a huge studio loss or financial loss if they did that. Well, to also counter that is Disney, as proven by their remarks to produce Star Wars movies as long as people will pay tickets for them. They're all about the money. Not necessarily the fans, they're for the money. Yeah, they're gonna please the fans as much as possible to gain money, but at the point but they aren't gonna place pleasing the fans above finances. That's just how companies work. You don't do that. So, while, yes, only, 5% of their money was, or 7% of the overall $2 billion money made was, produced from China, that's still that's still $130 million that they lose out on if they had a gay romance. That's, while it may not be a huge financial loss, it'd still be a loss. Now, also the fact is, why I don't think they'll do it is because earlier back in the summer, when they were doing casting for episode 8, they had put out a casting rule saying that they needed a new female lead to spend some time with John Boyega. Well, we've had 3 new cast members, as confirmed by StarWars.com. Laura Dern, Benicio del Toro, and another young female actor who looks like she could be a love interest for John Boyega. A second thought is on why they wouldn't do it is because the story, as Kathleen Kennedy stated, it's about the continuing evolution of the Skywalkers, the episodic films. And having a gay romance wouldn't necessarily allow... that's how we get our future heroes. The prequel love story produced produced Leia and Luke, who became 2 of the 3 new main characters. And I can guarantee the only Skywalker we know of for sure is Kylo Ren, and I can guarantee he's probably not going to have a love interest. Rey, she's probably a Skywalker, definitely. Especially since Colin Trevorrow, or however the hell you pronounce his last name, stated that he's not going to be introducing any main characters, and that's probably going to be the film where her identity is revealed. Next up also is, if you've got a gay romance, they can't have kids, so they can't produce the next heroes. Yeah, because Leia and Han, their love story produced Kylo Ren and probably Rey. But personally, if they did that in the spin-off films, because people think that they'd be making history by doing that, which they would. They'd be the first major Hollywood film franchise to include a gay character. But they could still achieve that through a spin-off film as well, which is what I prefer. Something, though, however, that I'm pretty sure even the haters of gay relationships have even forgotten to think about is he said he could have even been doing it with a droid. Well, let's just say Finn wasn't the only one he was very friendly towards. BB-8, that was like his bro. For all we know, he even said, for all we know, he might have been doing it with a droid. And in the book, the official novelization, there are a couple places where it seemed like his interaction with BB-8, if you thought about it, they could be more than just average interactions. My friend thinks it's all misdirection. I mean, think about it. Star Wars, especially this new trilogy, not necessarily the old, but this new trilogy, has been about keeping the secrets and preserving everything for the theatrical experience. If one of the things was going to be a gay romance, because that would be more shocking, why do you think that they would tell that and spread the word on that so early on? My friend thinks it's all misdirection, and I'm pretty sure it could be. Especially with, as I've mentioned before, a new cast member coming in as well. Anyways, I'm just voicing my opinions on that. Again, I am really deeply sorry if I offended you guys, any of you. That was not my intention. I just simply want to put my thoughts out there amongst the many other people who want to do that as well. I want to have my voice heard, if you will, as a fan. And that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. Remember to subscribe and stuff, and always comment, especially on these videos. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Thank you. Darth Momo, out. Go ahead, if you liked the video, click on that subscribe button. Subscribe to more to the channel, more Star Wars bits, upcoming features. And always go ahead, hit that like button and comment. Thank you.